Today I am going to talk to you about the oxides of group 16 elements. Dear students, I am Dr. Digna Varghese. Contents of this presentation: oxides, structure of sulfur dioxide molecule, structure of sulfur trioxide molecule. Oxides of group 16 elements. The group 16 elements sulfur, selenium, tellurium and polonium form various kinds of oxides. Here the table represents the different oxides of group 16 elements. Sulfur forms S2O, SO, SO2, SO3, S2O7. Selenium forms SeO2, SeO3. Tellurium forms TeO2, TeO3. Polonium forms POO, POO2. Several other unstable oxides like S2O2, S2O3, S6O, S7O, S8O, TeO and Te2O5 have also been reported. Of these oxides, dioxides and trioxides are more important oxides of these elements. That means sulfur dioxide, sulfur trioxide, selenium dioxide, selenium trioxide, tellurium dioxide, tellurium trioxide, polonium dioxide are more stable and more important oxides of group 16 elements. Dioxide and trioxides are the more important oxides of these elements. Oxides of sulfur are more stable than the other elements in group 16. Thus, sulfur dioxide and sulfur trioxide are more stable than the other oxides. Only sulfur forms heptoxides. Other elements such as selenium, tellurium, polonium that does not form heptoxides like sulfur. Our discussion here is limited to the structure of sulfur dioxide and sulfur trioxide. Structure of sulfur dioxide molecule. All the members of the oxygen family form dioxides of the general formula MO2, where M is sulfur, selenium, tellurium or polonium. They are sulfur dioxide, selenium dioxide, tellurium dioxide, polonium dioxide. So the members of oxygen family form dioxides. Sulfur dioxide is a gas. Its boiling point is -10 degrees Celsius and forms discrete molecules even in the solid state. Sulfur dioxide and selenium dioxide are acidic oxides and are soluble in water. Tellurium dioxide and polonium dioxide are amphoteric oxides that are insoluble in water. Amphoteric oxides means they can act as both acid and base. Acidic character decreases as we go down the group from sulfur to polonium. That means sulfur dioxide and selenium dioxides are acidic in nature, but tellurium and polonium are amphoteric in nature. Acidic character decreases down the group. Now we are moving to structure of sulfur dioxide. Sulfur is the central element in sulfur dioxide. Atomic number of sulfur is 16. We know its electronic configuration as neon 3s2 3p4. Outer electronic configuration of sulfur in the ground state, that is 3s2 3p4 3d0. Outer electronic configuration of sulfur in the excited state, we know in sulfur dioxide molecule sulfur has to form 2 sigma bonds with the 2 oxygen atoms and also 2 pi bonds with the 2 oxygen atoms. So there should be 4 electrons in the half-filled state or in the unpaired state. Therefore, the excited electronic configuration in outer shell is 3s2, 3p3, 3d1. The sulfur atom in the sulfur dioxide molecule is sp2 hybridized state. But in the case of hybridization, considering only sigma bonds, so there is 2 sigma bonds formed by the sulfur atom with 2 oxygen atom. Therefore, the hybridization is sp2. Each oxygen atom has the configuration, outer electronic configuration 2s2, 2p4. We know the atomic number of oxygen is 8 and its electronic configuration is 1s2, 2s2, 2p4. Here the figure shows the combination of or overlapping of atomic orbitals between the sulfur and oxygen atoms. The electron pair present in one of the sp2 orbitals of sulfur remains unshared, that is the lone pair. In an sp2 hybridization, one sp2 hybrid orbital of sulfur remains unshared or not participated in the bonding. So this electron pair is known as lone pair. Two of these sp2 orbitals of sulfur overlap with 2 oxygen atoms in a head-on fashion, forming 2 sigma bonds. Here sulfur atom 1 electron containing orbital overlap with the 2p orbital of oxygen atom and forming sigma bond, and here the 1 sp2 hybrid orbital overlap with the p orbital of another oxygen atom and forming another sigma bonds. The unhybridized p orbital of sulfur atom overlap in a sideways fashion with oxygen to form SO sulfur oxygen pi bond, that is p pi bond. This means that both the atoms containing p orbitals overlapping in a sidewise fashion, forming sulfur oxygen pi bond. Another pi bond is formed by the unhybridized d orbital of sulfur atom overlap in a sidewise fashion with oxygen atom to form SO pi bond, that is d pi p pi bond. SO pi bond, that is d pi p pi bond. The result is the formation of 2 sulfur oxygen sigma bonds and 2 pi bonds. Here the pi bonds are formed. One is p pi bond, that is the overlap of 3p orbital of sulfur and 2p orbital of oxygen, forming p pi bond. And the case of second one is p pi d pi bond, that is 2p orbital of oxygen atom overlaps in a sideways fashion with 3d orbital of sulfur and forming p pi d pi bond. And in the molecule, the structure of the molecule is therefore bent structure, and in sulfur dioxide there is one sigma bond and another sigma bond. Here is one pi bond and the other is one pi bond. The pi bonds are formed by the overlapping of p orbital of sulfur and oxygen atoms, and other pi bond is formed by the d orbital of sulfur atom and p orbital of oxygen atom. In the case of sulfur dioxide molecule, the bond angle OSO bond angle is 119 degree. We know the for sp2 hybridization the normal bond angle is 120 degree, which we actually expecting, but the angle is little less than the 120 degree. This is due to the greater magnitude of the lone pair repulsion than lone pair bond pair repulsion, that bond pair repulsion. So existing of one lone pair here, due to this bond angle is less than 120 degree, that is actually 119.5 degree. The double bond character imparted to the sulfur oxygen bonds through the additional pi overlaps and the bond length of sulfur oxygen is 143 picometer. The normal bond length of sulfur oxygen sigma bond, that is 158 picometer. So in sulfur dioxide molecule the bond length is 143 picometer, that is less than the sigma bond 158 picometer. The structure of sulfur dioxide molecule is bend structure. Therefore the bond length is 1.43 angstrom of both the pi bonds. Here even though the pi bonds are formed by the different orbitals, by the overlapping of different orbitals, but the bond length is same due to resonance. Resonance structure of sulfur dioxide is shown here. So the structure of sulfur dioxide is bend structure. Bond length is 1.43 angstrom and bond angle is 119.5 degree. Structure of sulfur trioxide molecule. Among the trioxides of group 16 elements, SO3 is the most important. SeO3, TeO3 are also known. So among the group 16 elements, they can form trioxides. Sulfur trioxide, selenium trioxide, tellurium trioxide are known compounds. Among the trioxides, sulfur trioxide is the most important one. Structure of sulfur trioxide. Sulfur is the central element in sulfur trioxide. We know the atomic number of sulfur is 16 and its electronic configuration is neon 3s2 3p4. The outer electronic configuration of sulfur in the ground state is 3s2 3p4 3d0, that we know, and the outer electronic configuration of sulfur in the excited state is 3s1 3p3 3d2. We know in sulfur trioxide molecule there is 3 sigma bonds and 3 pi bonds with the 3 oxygen atoms. So in this molecule, in the outer electronic configuration of sulfur, should have 6 unpaired electrons to form 3 sigma bonds and 3 pi bonds. So 2 electrons, that is from 3s orbital and 3p orbital, is excited to the 3d subshell. The sulfur atom in sulfur trioxide is sp2 hybridized state. We know according to valence bond theory the hybridization of the molecule considering only the sigma bonds. So here 3 sigma bonds in sulfur trioxide molecule. So 3 orbitals overlap or mixing to form sp2 hybridized orbitals. Each oxygen atom has the configuration 2s2 2p4. Here 3 oxygen atom, one here and one here and one here, that is overlap with the sulfur orbitals to form 3 sigma bonds and 3 pi bonds. Thereof 3 of the sp2 orbitals of sulfur overlap with the 3 orbitals of oxygen in a head-on fashion to form 3 sigma bonds. One is from this oxygen atom with the sulfur atom, and the other is from this oxygen atom with this sulfur atom, and the third is from the third oxygen atom with the sulfur atom, and forming sp2 hybridization. And sp2 hybrid orbitals overlap with the 3 different oxygen atoms 2p orbital and forming 3 sigma bonds. The unhybridized p orbital of sulfur atom here, which overlap in a sidewise fashion with the p orbital of oxygen atom and forming p-pi bond. The unhybridized d orbitals of sulfur atom having 1 electron in this d shell and the other is other 1 electron in another d orbital. This d orbital overlap with the second oxygen atom and forming a p-pi d-pi bond, and the third oxygen atom and the sulfur atom's d orbital overlap in a sidewise fashion to form another p-pi d-pi bond. So in sulfur trioxide molecules 3 pi bonds are there. One is from p-pi bond and the other two are p-pi d-pi overlap to form 2 sulfur oxygen pi bonds. The result is the formation of 3 sulfur oxygen sigma bonds in the sulfur trioxide molecule and 3 pi bonds in sulfur trioxide molecules. These pi bonds are formed by first overlap from the p-pi overlapping, that is p-pi bond is formed by the overlapping of 3p orbital of sulfur and 2p orbital of oxygen in a sidewise fashion. That overlapping is known as p-pi overlap. And the second one is from p-pi d-pi bonds, 2 p-pi d-pi bonds, that is by the overlap of 2p orbital of oxygen and 3d orbital of sulfur atom, forming p-pi d-pi bonds in sulfur trioxide molecules. The structure of sulfur trioxide molecules having sp2 hybridization is trigonal planar structure. The OSO bond angle in sulfur trioxide molecule is 120 degree. We know for a normal sp2 hybridization the bond angle should be 120 degree. This is because there is no lone pair is present in the SO3 molecule. Here only bond pairs. The double bond character imparted to the sulfur oxygen bonds through the additional pi overlaps, and the bond length is 142 picometer. Here in sulfur trioxide molecule 1 sigma bond and 1 pi bond. This with this oxygen atom 1 sigma bond and another pi bond, and with the third oxygen atom 1 sigma bond and 1 pi bond. So in this molecule 3 sigma bonds and 3 pi bonds. We know the sigma bond, normal sigma bond length is 158 picometer, but it is less than in the case of sulfur trioxide molecule. It is about 142 picometer. Even though there is 2 different types of overlapping of orbitals occurs to form pi bonds, but due to resonance these orbitals or electrons containing orbitals of pi bonds are equal in length. Therefore the bond length of the molecule is 142 picometer, that is 1.42 angstrom. Structure of sulfur trioxide molecule is trigonal planar structure. The measured bond length of sulfur trioxide molecule is 142 picometer for all SO bonds, which is smaller than the normal SO single bond, that is 158 picometer, which is the bond length 142 picometer support the double bond character imparted to the bonds through the additional pi overlaps. We would expect the two pi bonds resulting from d pi p pi bond to have the same length but different from the length of the bond due to p pi overlap, but all the three SO bond lengths are the same, that is 142 picometer in SO3. Valence bond theory accounts for this by incorporating the resonance concept. The actual structure of sulfur trioxide is a resonance hybrid of the three resonance structures shown in this figure. Here actually one bond is formed by the d pi p pi overlap, and here it is formed by the d pi bond, and one is p pi bond, and three sigma bonds are formed, and the bond angle is 120 degree, bond length is 142 picometer. In the gas phase and liquid phase of sulfur trioxide monomer exist in equilibrium with the trimer S3O9. In the solid state, sulfur trioxide polymerizes and has a ring structure or a linear layer structure, that is the cyclic structure and the linear layer structure. In the gas phase, SO3 monomer exists in equilibrium with the trimer S3O9, that is cyclic trimer, but in the solid state, sulfur trioxide polymerizes and exists as a cyclic trimer or as a linear layer like structure. Sulfur trioxide exists in three different forms. One is alpha sulfur trioxide. This is a colorless liquid which solidifies in the form of prismatic needle-like crystals. It melts at 17 degrees Celsius and boils at 45 degrees Celsius. Its specific gravity is 1.923 at 25 degrees Celsius. This form is obtained by repeated fractionation of sulfur trioxide. The molar mass of this substance is about 80. Second one is beta sulfur trioxide. The alpha sulfur trioxide is allowed to stand at 16 degrees Celsius for some time, changes gradually into the beta form. This form solidifies, giving asbestos-like needles at 32.5 degrees Celsius. Its molar mass is close to 160, which corresponds to S2O6. When kept at temperature between 50 and 100 degrees Celsius, it changes into alpha sulfur trioxide. And the last one is gamma sulfur trioxide. It is obtained from beta sulfur trioxide on complete drying. It sublimes without melting under ordinary pressure. These are the three forms of sulfur trioxide, that is alpha form, beta form and gamma form. Thank you for listening me.